What's up, YouTube? We back. We over at Tim's compound now. Gonna get some wiring done on this cluster. Gotta figure out how to wire this thing in. Yeah, we over here at Tim's compound. I'm outside working. Pretty day, about 65. Getting started on it. I was working at the house this morning, so I got 2 hours for my daughter to get out of school, so I'm trying to get something done. See y'all in a minute. Big Fish Shake, 8473. What's going on, YouTube? So, I got it all figured. It's basically, simple. Basically, this blue wire is the tack. This blue wire is the temp. You got your 2 grounds. Ground off your tack. The ground off your tack, and the ground off your gauge cluster right there. It goes to the ground on your switch. You got your hot feed wire that feeds your speedometer, which comes off your switch. So it'll be, if you got a hot wire, 12-volt wire that leads in with the switch, you hook it to here. These 2 wires right here is it's the hot wires that comes into the gauge cluster. So basically, they all can go the same wire, but it's got to be switch operated. Hot wire switch operated. 12 volts on the switch. All right. Yellow wire basically got to go to one of those 12-volt wires that's going to your light switch. It's got to go to your lights. This is your background lights. So it's got to go to your it hooks to your light switch where you can dim them, and you can dim your cluster and undim your cluster. That's basically what that goes to. That's your background lights. So you hook that up when you put your light switch in. And this green wire is throwing me a loop, man, because I think I understand what it's saying. It's saying that it's ran 12 volts, 0 to 190 ohms. But once right here it says 190 ohms. When green wire number 7 touches the ground, input signal changes to 240 through 33 ohms. So what I'm guessing is, I don't know. Somebody tell me. I ain't hooking it up yet. I'm gonna hook everything else up yet. But from what I'm guessing is, I don't need to run. I gotta run this green wire, but what do I run it to? Because the green wire is the signal. It's one of the signals. So what am I? I'm not understanding it. I mean, all this right here, I know how to hook up. Oil sending units, new temperature, thermometer, temp sending unit. I know how to hook all that up. I know how to hook the rest of the stuff up. But the green wire is throwing me a loop, y'all. I mean, they probably could have worded it better, but maybe I'm not comprehending. Default input signal is 0 to 190 ohms when green wire touches the ground. Input signal 190 ohms when green wire touches. Hold on. Sorry. Default input signal is 0 to 190 ohms So if it's 0 to 190 ohms, when green wire, when green number 7 touches the ground, input signal changes. So I'm guessing I gotta run some hot to this green wire, so it will throw 0 to 190 ohms instead of, and not ground this green wire. Because if I ground this green wire, it's gonna put it at 240 ohms. Because right here it says default signal 240 ohms when green wire touches. Hold on. No, I don't know why I keep on to say it like that. I'm sorry. So default input signal is 240 ohms when green touches the ground. Input signal changes to 0 to 190 ohms. See, y'all, it don't make sense. Because right there it's telling me if I touch that green wire to the ground, it's going to put it at 240 ohms. But right here it says default signal 240 ohms when green wire touches the ground. Input signal changes to 0. So it's telling me when it touches the ground up here, it puts it at 240 ohms. But then it tells me when it touches the ground, it puts it back at 180 ohms. How can it do it both at the same thing? Oh, see what I'm saying? I might not be comprehending it, but something ain't adding up. So somebody tell me if I'm looking at it wrong. Big Fish 8, y'all. 8473. All right, y'all. This is the test. Here's the test. Got 14 volts running. Quarter tank of gas, fuel, oil pressure is coming on up. And I don't know about the temp yet, but tax. Yep, tax working. And oil pressure is moving around like it's going to come up. I gotta put their oil pressure gauge on out the motor, but I can't get the old one off right now, so I'll get it off tomorrow. I think it's alright. I still might have to put a resistor on that tack. I ain't for sure yet. I'll figure that out. But all the rest of it, everything's working right. Yep, fuel gauge working right. Volts working right. And I'm sure the temp's gonna work right. Just gotta get it up to temp. But anyway, it's your boy Big Fish 8. We'll see y'all. I head to the house in a minute.